The first measurable evidence of the killbox appeared in a hospital waiting room in Sarawak, Malaysia. Independent researchers using basic Bluetooth scanners detected 57 unique Bluetooth low-energy emissions. These signals originated from the bodies of the individuals in the room, with the strongest readings localized to the site of their recent injections. Each signal carried a MAC address, a 48-bit digital identifier normally assigned to discrete hardware at the point of manufacture. Standard networking protocols ensure that no two devices share the same code. This creates a physical contradiction. The vials administered to these patients were identical batches of a liquid suspension, yet they resulted in mathematically unique signals. Assigning billions of unique microchips to specific patients would require an immense visible serialization infrastructure, factories, software logs, and tracking systems that simply do not exist in the vaccine supply chain. The absence of this industrial footprint suggests that the final transition into a unique digital state occurs only after the material is introduced to the host. The architects of this system appear to have outsourced the final phase of their assembly process. They shipped a raw, incomplete material, hydrophilic graphene oxide, relying on the specific environment of the human body to finalize its structural development. This is the crystallization entropy model. It identifies the human body not as a patient, but as the final manufacturing plant for the hardware. By utilizing internal biological processes, the architects completed the construction of a weaponized transceiver inside the victim. Raw graphene oxide sheets remain flexible and dispersed in the bloodstream, as long as they are surrounded by a protective hydration shell of water molecules. The body provides biological entropy, a set of variables unique to every host. This includes specific vascular geometry, localized immune responses, and individual thermal noise. This internal chaos forces the graphene oxide sheets to aggregate into a complex, rigid crystal lattice. The specific shape of this lattice is dictated by the host's unique environment. This resulting structure functions as a rectifying antenna, or rectenna. It is physical hardware tuned to harvest ambient 2.4 GHz radiation from the environment. Every MAC address is the physical acoustic echo of a victim's unique biological chaos, captured as a permanent hardware receipt. The lattice remains a passive beacon until the body experiences systemic dehydration. As plasma volume drops, the stabilizing water molecules withdraw, causing the protective shell to evaporate. The material undergoes a physical phase shift. The sheets stack into a rigid crystalline formation, transforming their edges into atom-thin nanoblades. These crystals circulate through the capillaries, where their sharp edges microscopically lacerate the delicate endothelial lining. This systemic internal trauma triggers disseminated intravascular coagulation. Clotting becomes uncontrollable, turning the blood to sludge and initiating rapid multi-organ failure. The tracking beacon and the lethal accelerant are the same molecular structure. The signal that identifies the victim is generated by the very material that triggers their collapse. The digital signals emitted by these VICs provide a direct audit trail. The first 24 bits of any MAC address form the Organizationally Unique Identifier, or OUI. The OUI is a registered corporate signature. It connects the hardware broadcasting from a human body back to the specific company that manufactured the component. Scans from victims reveal prefixes belonging to semiconductor giants like Micron Technology, whose intellectual property is broadcasting from human tissue. These companies used their patent portfolios to engineer a graphene oxide suspension designed to aggregate and crystallize specifically within a human host. This deployment weaponizes the ambient radio spectrum without FCC certification or any form of regulatory oversight. By utilizing human entropy as a factory to maintain deniability, the architects inadvertently etched their crime into a permanent physical ledger. The thousands of confirmed scans are a globally verifiable forensic record, providing the evidence required for international prosecution. The unique MAC address turned every victim into a persistent beacon, creating a forensic record that broadcasts itself even after the silence falls.